It's really late, so I'm just posting this as an encouragement to someone that is waiting for the perfect circumstances to do something. There are no perfect circumstances. So if you've been putting something off and waiting until you get the motivation or the right things, enough planning, just start and literally just pick up, begin, be okay with it not turning out perfectly. Just start, because there's never going to be the perfect circumstances. You're never gonna just suddenly get the perfect amount of motivation, and if you're the planner type, there's never gonna be enough planning to actually prepare you. You actually have to start doing. And yeah, that's really what I'm trying to learn and focus on, is just take action, because you learn so much more from taking action than you do from planning the action. You can spend forever planning and trying to make something perfect, but the way that you're going to get better at something is for you to try at it. And trying may involve failing, but that's okay, because you want to fail and you want to fail quickly. If you spend forever just planning to make something, it's going to take way longer to get something worthwhile, to get something good, than it is to just put something out there that's bad. Like, literally just make stuff that's bad, that doesn't live up to your standards yet, because if it exists, you can actually iterate on it and make changes on it. If something doesn't exist, you can't change it. And yeah, that's just something that I'm trying to remember, because it's really, really hard. I get stuck in the planning phase of everything, and I want to plan everything out perfectly, and I spend all of my time planning, all of it. Like, literally my entire day is like planning the rest of my life instead of actually living my life. Like, it's planning the next day, it's planning my goals, it's planning, it's all good. It's all good. It's good to plan, it's good to have goals, it's good to prepare. But if you're spending all your time in that preparation mode and you're never actually taking action, then you're never actually living and you're never actually getting anywhere. It's just this false sense of security that you're actually being productive and doing something worthwhile, when you're actually not. It's actually the safe bubble that you're in, and it kind of convinces yourself that you're getting there, but you're not actually making progress on the goal. And that is a really, really hard pill to swallow, because planning is safe. There's no risk in planning. You can plan and it makes it feel like you're doing something productive and you're getting ready for something. But if you're always doing that, you're never actually living, you're never actually taking action, you're never actually making progress, and you're in this safe spot where you're not allowing yourself to take any risks. And you have to take risks. Action involves taking risk, and bad things could happen. Like, not on a insanely large scale. Like, if you want to become an artist, your first drawings, they're probably gonna fail. And if you're thinking about what you're gonna draw and you're planning out what you're gonna draw, and you're looking at tutorials, you're watching tutorials, you're never actually getting better at drawing. You have to actually draw. You have to actually do the thing. And it involves action, and action is scary, because you could fail. Your drawings could come out horribly, and they probably might possibly will. And you kind of have to come to terms with that. And for me, it's my perfectionism that really, really stops me, because I'm like, oh, I want to get, like with the drawing example, I want to get good at drawing. But then I never draw because I'm afraid I draw, it's bad. I'm like, oh shoot, I suck at drawing. And it's like, okay, you have to actually practice to get good. And it's hard to be bad at something. At first, it like kind of sucks doing something that you're not good at, for me at least. But you have to push through that, and you have to really focus on the process and just try to be okay with not being perfect, and just really rewarding yourself internally for trying. Like you're trying at something, you're succeeding. The thing, like if the output sucks, it's fine. Like you're successful because you tried and you took action. So this is just my encouragement to anyone that has been kind of waiting and in the planning mode. Please just take action, take imperfect action. You can do it. It might turn out horribly, but it also might turn out great. You don't know until you try. The trying is the most important part. And if you try it and you fail, guess what? You can try again. So it's not like this end all be all. Like literally just take action and then reward yourself for the action. Be like, I am successful because I tried. I have a list of my failures, which sounds funny, but it's kind of like a rewards list in a way. It's like, good job, you tried and failed. And if you're failing, it means you are living, like you are trying. You are moving towards something, you're taking action. And if you're gonna get successful at anything, you have to take action. You have to take action. And so this list literally just reminds me that I'm trying. And if I'm trying and failing, it's still a success to me, because it's like, wow, you really overcame your perfectionism there and you flopped, but like, good job for failing. Like, good job, because it's hard. Failure is not fun. It sucks, but you have to fail to get good at. You have to fail. Like, it's just inevitable. Like, you have to go through that. And I mean, maybe you'll be perfect right off the bat, you don't know, but yeah, it will most likely involve a little bit of failure. And you kind of have to come to terms with that, but also celebrate that. Like, celebrate that. If you are taking action, you are winning no matter what. It's way better than doing nothing, thinking about doing something, anything else. So this is your encouragement. Take action. You can do it. I have been able to make leaps and bounds of progress. And I am an extreme perfectionist that, like, I love to plan. I don't so much love taking action, but now I am. And it just takes those small steps, like literally just build your way up. You can do it. Just make small steps. It's something that I have to push through all the time. I had to push through it to film this video, because you just have to start and you have to be okay with not being perfect, which for me is very hard. But anyways, I hope that's encouraging to you. Please just take a little bit of action on something, and if it's not perfect, then you can reiterate and iterate on the action, change it, but you can do it, and you can actually move towards your goals, and I believe in you. So I hope that was encouraging, and yeah.